Nyeri saves Muranga men from Wangu, Makeri. Wangu, Makeri was among the most powerful women ever witnessed in Fort Hall, as Muranga was then known. She served as a village leader supported by the colonial administration, and she ruled with a firm and uncompromising hand. Some said she disliked men, perhaps because she had separated from her husband, Makeri, after many years of marriage, and later became involved with the paramount chief, who was also her superior. During public meetings, Wangu Makeri was known for her unusual displays of authority. She would not sit on a sofa, a chair, or a bench, but instead on the back of a man. She was accompanied by attendants who ensured that not even a fly landed on her dress. Her clothes were washed by men, her feet were cared for by middle-aged men, and others massaged her shoulders continuously. Words such as, "I don't know," "I have no idea," or "I can't manage," were unacceptable. Anyone who used them risked punishment. Wangu elevated women to a new status, where many felt they no longer needed to submit to or honor men. The men of the community felt increasingly marginalized, and tension continued to build until they sought help from neighboring communities. The elders gathered at a sacred shrine beneath a mighty mugumo tree. They divided themselves into two groups. One went east to consult the Kamba community, and the other traveled along the slopes of Mount Kenya, the land where their god, Muranga, was believed to reside, and where the Amaru lived under the leadership of the Njuri Council of Elders. During the consultative meeting, the chairman, Mutwombui, declared, "Today we are gathered here not because our land has been struck by plague or disaster, nor because Muranga has forgotten us, but because our brothers and good neighbors are under the heavy yoke of leadership that has gone astray under the influence of colonial power." He continued, "As you know, women are our mothers, wives, sisters, daughters, and grandmothers. We cannot fight them without also hurting ourselves and provoking the anger of Muranga. Therefore, we must think carefully. We rule with our heads, not with our hands. Let wisdom guide us." Mutwa Kamenshu rose quickly and asked angrily how their neighbors had allowed such a situation to happen. The chairman calmed him, saying that problems should not be solved by attacking people, but by addressing their root causes. Then Mutwa Muthara stood up calmly and said, "My father taught me that before you attack a problem, you must understand it. The real issue here is not the men or the women, it is the colonial system empowering conflict between them." He explained that the colonial authorities had encouraged division and imbalance. If this succeeded in Muranga, it might later be used elsewhere. Muthara continued with a metaphor. "When rainwater floods your cattle shed, you do not fight the rain, you dig proper drainage. The colonial government is powerful and armed. We cannot confront it directly, but we can restore harmony in our homes." A discussion followed and an idea emerged. Women during pregnancy were less likely to be mobilized for leadership duties by the colonial administration. If the men sought to strengthen family unity and many women became pregnant at the same time, the administration would be forced to rely once again on men for leadership. The elders agreed on this peaceful strategy. They offered prayers and sacrifices for success, and within 2 months, many women in Fort Hall were expectant, including Wangu Makeri herself. Leadership dynamics slowly shifted as the colonial authorities turned back to men for administration. And that is how the wisdom and strategic thinking of the Njuri elders is remembered in this story.